everybody, welcome back to another episode. I've got some dirt on the lens here. Hey there everybody, welcome back to another episode in Project C.A.R. So this time we're going to have a quick look at what happened over the last 2 weeks, which then summarizes what happened in February. So I've spent the last 2 weeks on cleaning the parts, and it is quite difficult to clean like 45 years of dirt and grease build up on the parts. They've actually gone rock hard a lot of the time. So first off, I spent some time in the washing bay, which kind of looked like this. Put our gloves on, get your goggles ready, and off we go. I think I'm going to start with this small part just to give it a test, see how it affects the material, if at all. And then we'll try it on the bigger part. So let's give that a whirl, shall we? Yeah, that didn't work really well. I thought that degreaser would kind of solve the problem, but it didn't. So I then decided, okay, you know what, let's do some research and find out what works. So went online, asked a few questions, and it turned out that the degreaser wasn't going to do the job, so I needed something tougher. So eventually I went over to the machine shop, and we went through a process of using a pressure washer that did a lot of the work. I then used some other form of degreaser, also known as jet fuel. But anyway, that seemed to do a good job. And then after that, we actually even did a bit of shot blasting on some of the parts, which then cleaned off most of the mess. Now let's go have a look at it, because I also stripped off the paint of a lot of the subframe parts, the hinges and everything, and they were sandblasted as well. So let's go and take a quick look. So first of all, what we have on the table here is the locking mechanism from the front doors. Now they were reasonably clean when I came out of the degreaser bay, but these have been properly washed as well. You can see they are in decent condition, I would like to say. Not too bad. The front window, the door window frames, they're all been cleaned. They're still in good condition. They've got paint on most of it. That, however, does not apply to the actual bearings, which are, most of them are pretty stuck. So I'm going to take these apart, give them a good clean. I'll show that in the next episode, how I clean them, how to do that. My front little vent window has snapped off, as in that was broken when it came out the car. So if anyone has one of these and is willing to sell me one for the right hand door, please do get in touch, because I'm desperate to find one, because I've tried welding it, doesn't work, it's die cast. Rear subframe mount, that's been sandblasted, still in very good condition, so I'm super happy with that. I'm going to have these hopefully dipped along with the body shell, so it's all coated, e-coated and rust protected. This here, I don't know if you remember, that was the leverage, or the lever system for the door windows. Last time around it was yellow, sticky, full of grease. Now it's shiny metal again. Even the spring here, I mean, look at there's still dirt in it. I can't get out. It's that tough too. And I've tried everything up to shot blasting it and everything. Other than that, I think it's turned out really, really well. So I'm happy with that. I'm not sure if I'm gonna paint it or coat it with anything, because it's a working mechanism. I'm not sure. I'm gonna do some research on that. And then the boot hinge for the boot, the trunk of the boot, that's been sandblasted and is looking in good nick. Same as the mount. I'm going to have these dipped along with the car. Now I'm moving over to what's on the floor here. You see a lot of bearings. They came out the trailing arms, and basically I mounted them on a vise, then hammered the conical bush, I hope I said that right, out. Because of its shape, you can move it a little bit inside in its space, and if you slide it slightly, you can just hit it with I use a metal pipe to gently hammer it out. Eventually the lock comes out, flip it around, and then you can get the smaller one out, the same principle. If you want to know more about that in further detail, let me know and I'll see if I can do a little video on that. Now, the last item I tried was the mounts for the rear arm. Now I thought, because my rubber is naked, you know what, I'll just press it out and then pop a new rubber in. Yeah, no, apparently these are 1 units, and they're not designed to come apart. So unfortunately I spent quite a few hours trying to get it out and sandblast the whole thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to buy some new ones for that, I think. Shame, but hey ho, lesson learned. Last but not least, I tried to do the trailing arms, and that one is partially sandblasted. Unfortunately, they were too big for the blasting cabin on site, so that meant that I will have to send them off along with the rest of the subframe which is laying over there to have it done, and then also hopefully dipped before painting. Now, as you can see here, I finally received another parcel from Germany. This is the material I need to finish up the roll cage, the rear section, because I wasn't happy with the design, and I'm gonna redo the whole thing, as in the rear section of it. I think that's pretty much it for this month. So hopefully you enjoyed this quick update. Like I said, I spent most of the time on cleaning, so if you have any questions, let me know and I'll try to answer them to my best ability. Thank you for subscribing and following me, following this channel, and your feedback, and I'll see you in 2 weeks time. Bye bye.